What are kinesthetic cues? The word kinesthetic relates to movement or motion. The Reading Horizons method utilizes 3 learning modalities or pathways through which students learn: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Before we start, it is important to remember the purpose of the kinesthetic cues. The focus of each cue should be on the vowel sound, so make sure you are emphasizing the proper placement of your mouth as you are producing each sound with its corresponding physical cue. Using kinesthetic cues will help your students to remember the sound-letter correspondence of each of the short vowels. It is sometimes difficult for students to hear the differences between certain short vowel sounds. You can also use these cues during dictation as a scaffold for students who need extra support. I will now model each kinesthetic cue in the order that we introduced each vowel. We'll start with the kinesthetic cue for the letter A. The short vowel sound of the letter A is A. To make this kinesthetic cue for this sound, hold your hand as if you were holding an apple. Bring your hand to your mouth as you make the sound A. The next vowel in our sequence of instruction is the letter E. The short sound of the vowel E is E, as in the word echo. For this cue, cup your hand around your ear as if you are listening to hear an echo and say E. The third vowel is the letter O. The short sound for O is A, as in the word opera. To make this cue, place your hands together in front of you as if you were an opera singer and either say or sing ah. The next vowel is the letter U. The short sound of U is as in the word up. To make this cue, create a U shape with your arms like this as you make the sound It may be helpful for your students to imagine a baby wanting to be picked up. The final vowel is the letter I. The short sound of I is I, as in the word itch. For this cue, lift your arm and pretend to scratch an itch like this and say I. While these cues are helpful for any student, they are especially helpful to students who are learning English, students who may have phonological deficits, or in cases where dialect makes distinguishing the vowel sounds more difficult. These cues are available to help students distinguish between the short vowel sounds. As teachers, you may need to adjust some of the cues according to student needs. For example, with older students, the cues can still be useful, but it may be more beneficial to minimize the hand motions of each cue.